In this video, I will be designing a brand new look for Doctor Who merchandise packaging. And we're even going to make it. So stay tuned to see how it turns out. Hey guys, it's Lewis and welcome back to Toy Talk. Today I will be looking at packaging. Sounds boring, right? But believe it or not, it's packaging that actually makes you want to get the product. For example, think back to the beautiful Toys R Us displays covered in the current logo, and they all had that same orangey red packaging, and once you saw one thing, you wanted everything. So let's take a look at where it all began and what it's like now. First up, we go back to 2005. During the Russell Davies era, the design of packaging mainly stayed the same, with the orangey red colour scheme and the TARDIS insert, but unlike other eras, each series was colour coded. For the end of Time Wave, the packaging briefly changed, and it's worth noting that the classic releases of figures were also slightly different. For 2010, it was a new era, so there was a new look for the show, so the packaging matched this, which featured the current Vortex at the time. With the change of scale to 3.75 inch, the packaging also took a big change, with now more of a circular look inspired by Gallifreyan insignia. With the 50th anniversary, there was some more 5-inch figures with a new diamond packaging. And just before the end of the 3.75 inch line, the look changed also. Now we go into the Collector series. This introduced the figures being in a box with the use of the classic logo. Then we are on to the current era. For Series 11, they went for a very colourful look with the bright yellow. Finally, here is the current design, a very simple and clean look that is currently still being used right now. Now, of course, that's not all of them, but they are the main ones I will use for inspiration for my redesign. If you want a more in-depth look at figure packaging, I highly recommend this video by Richard Lloyd and Tailored Vision, as it's both informative and a lot of fun. Now, there is nothing wrong with this current packaging design, but for fun I want to redesign it and maybe take it in a different direction. But before I do, I want to showcase some other people's awesome work with making their own custom packaging. Connor Johnston made this awesome concept of what an Easter egg box might look like if it was from the Whittaker era. And Tim Hill has not only created cool mock-up figures, but also awesome packaging to go with it. So my aim for this redesign is, I want to try and make this packaging appeal to both the younger audience and also the older audience who usually get them as part of collecting. I really want to capture that fun and hope that this new era is full of. And finally, I want to make it very eye-catching so it stands out on the shelves. With all that taken into account, here is my new Doctor Who character options figure packaging redesign. So here it is. I went for the purple aesthetic as it works well with the gold, and it's also the colour scheme of the current Vortex. I took my main inspiration from these three designs, the TARDIS look from the one on the left, the whole box idea from the Collector Series one, and the use of the Vortex and yellow bands across the top and bottom from the one on the right. I heard that a picture of the character of the figure was quite costly for character, so I opted that instead of showing off every character, they would all just feature the current Doctor, but if that was not possible, it could always be the TARDIS. I also made the whole thing a box as I thought was more appealing to the collectors, as this way the box wouldn't get damaged when opening the figure, and also it would fit with the other sets like the B&M box sets, which are also boxes. I've also opted for a smaller plastic sheet to make it cheaper, I think, and I also feel this would be more environmentally friendly. And here is the Dalek design to show another figure and to show that they should be able to fit in the packaging. So now I've designed the packaging, it's time for Christopher to make it. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please do tell me what do you think of the packaging I created, or how you would go about making your own. If you're new, don't forget to click that red button down below to join the adventure. I've been Lewis, and you've been brilliant!
So crazy passion and we wanted you to know. So are you sitting comfortably? Our tribute to the show is, if we had to choose another, we just wanna know.